been cut down, so it's nice and short. And see how thick that is? You can smack it on the table. Pizza? I can stomp on it. It's made of a polycarbonate material, same as like a V-Force lens. So it's tough. You're not going to break it. Okay? Takes 6 AA batteries. It's a 66% longer battery life than a Halo. You can run it on 2 9-volts. And if you take this loader and you turn it on, and you put 1 9-volt in it, and set it on the table, it'll run for 3 to 4 hours. Now, every Pulse loader comes standard out of the box with a little black RF chip inside of it. Okay? Every single loader. $35, we take a chip, we install it inside your gun. Okay? You guys remember the old telefeeds? Any of you guys remember those? Yeah. Anybody have a Reloader B or a Halo? Okay. Those are all reactive loaders. Reloader B has to wait for you to fire the gun and listen and spin, right? A Halo B actually waits for a gap in the ball stack to spin, which is basically waiting, sitting waiting. Pulse loader is a proactive loader, okay? What happens is, when you pull the trigger on this, you send a signal from the trigger to the solenoid to fire your gun, right? We hijack that signal. What we do is, with this chip, you pull the trigger, and now you're sending a signal to the pulse loader and the solenoid. So what happens is, you pull the trigger, and now this loader, before the gun even fires, this loader's spinning. Okay? I'll show you how easy it is to set up your pulse. This gun has a chip inside it already. Okay? Take your gun, turn it on, any gun, turn it on, no air, no paint, and turn the eyes off. Okay? With the eyes off, so that the solenoid will cycle, you're going to take and you're going to press this button on the bottom of the pulse, and you're going to hold it in until the loader comes on and blinks. And as soon as it blinks, you're going to pull the trigger, now you're done. And this is encrypted software, which means like a garage door opener, the guy next to you is not going to set off your loader, okay? Now, once that's done, which took what, all of a second? Now, every time you pull the trigger, this is going to spin, okay? Stick your finger in there. Feel it? Every time it's going to spin. If it doesn't sense any movement, every 5 seconds it's going to pulse. If it doesn't sense any movement, every 5 seconds this loader is going to pulse. There it goes, okay? Now, let's say you don't have $35 for the chip. You don't want to put it in. You don't want to mess around with your gun. Take the loader, press the button again, and now you go into red mode, which is non-RF mode, okay? Now what happens is every half second, this loader pulses. See it pulsing? Every half second. Stick your finger in there. Feel that? Feel how light that is on your finger? Go ahead, stick your finger in there. This loader is designed for brittle paint. You're not going to break paint in there because there's no spring tension behind this. There's nothing winding up. Okay? It's the software. It's saying it's just pulsing. So now, like those reactive loaders that were waiting for something, this proactive loader, the only thing it's waiting for is the other balls to get the hell out of the way so it can feed them. Okay? Now you say, that's great, but what happens if I get a ball jam, right? If your loader jams, what are you going to do? This is a 4-speed loader, so you're not going to be able to shake it. No rip drive, right? We've cut the feed tube down so it sits nice and low on your gun. A rip drive sticks down to target or break off, right? Every pulse loader comes standard with this little blue button on the bottom. Okay, everybody see that blue button? That's the magic button. It's spring loaded. What happens is when you press that button, the loader spins in reverse. Hear that? It spins in reverse. No ball jam. Ball jams occur when you have a couple balls sitting next to each other in the stack, and one of them is offset. And the weight of that ball stack is pushing, so it can't unjam. When you press that button, you actually take that weight off for a second, the ball drops in, and now it feeds, okay? Now you say, okay, that's great. How many of you guys are front guys? Right, you little guys? Okay. How many times have you dove into a bunker, you open up your loader, and it's got paint inside of it, right? Or you get bunkered, and you get paint all inside your loader, right? You got anybody have a Halo? Right, reloader? You're taking 8 screws apart, you split the shell apart, cleaning it all apart, cleaning it all out, and then hoping to God you put it back together without pinching all those wires, right? Or you go out and you spend $50 on a suicide shell, and you still have 3 screws you have to take off, and you take the whole lid off, right? Every pulse loader comes with these 2 little recessed buttons in here, okay, on the side. If you press these buttons in and give the loader a tap, this tray comes right out. Now, stick your hand in here, and you clean out the loader. No tools. Who's got big hands here? You got big hands? You got some big hands. Stick your hand in there. All the way inside there. Now, if you're that front guy and you just broke paint your loader and you're in the snake, you take your loader, take the tray out, take your jersey, clean it out, snap the tray back in, and now you're still playing. You're not walking off the field while the balls aren't going all over the place, right? No other loader offers that feature. Take your tray, slide it back in, away you go. Come in black, clear, and smoke. For $160, we have at the counter for sale. $35 and we'll sell the chip in your gun. We can do that right here as well. In a couple months we'll have the different color shells, the camo, the silver, the pearl, red, blue. All you do is take your tray out, slide it in another shell. Let's say you're a back guy, you want to shoot a lot more paint, or you're playing a scenario, you want to shoot more paint. We'll have a 300 round capacity loader that you take your tray out, smack it in, away you go. Your dealers will also offer an extended warranty on this tray. $25 to give you a 2-year warranty on this tray, okay? So you come to me, you hang on this loader, you hand me the loader, you say, my loader doesn't work. Not a problem. Push the 2 buttons, smack the back, take this out, throw it in the garbage, slap a new one in, away you go, you got a brand new loader. This is all it is, it's just a shell. Here's the gun. Away you go. 196 ball capacity, 42 balls a second. 66% longer battery life than Halo. Pat, where's the pulse? Start. Recharge.